Alright, hello everybody, it's me, GeoSlave53, here for another Running Tux video. And this one I want to talk about is Conky Manager. Just recently, Conky Manager just updated it from, I believe it was like 1.2 or 1.5 to 2.0. They just made a new refresh look and feel. Specifically on the top right here, they just made it a little bit easier to get to the different area and sections, because before they had these little tabs and it was a little bit more confusing, and now they made it a little bit easier. Not only that, which I found kind of interesting, is that so let me try to unhide it, is here in the files. Actually, let me move that there. I don't know why that's there. Where is it? Here we go. Under .conky. Basically, Conky Manager had its own directory before, and recently what they did is, with the updated version, they decided it would make more sense if we just put it under .conky, because you have to have Conky installed first, and then you have Conky Manager, and then in there they have the different themes. Now, in order for you to add more themes to the selection that you see here, is basically you go out, find the Conky information, and you bring it here, and you create basically a folder. I'll give you an example like Gotham here, and then in here you would have the Conky configuration right here, like this one right here, and then any other graphics as well. So if you right click it, let's go under Sublime Text. In here, get rid of that. This is all it needs for the theme for Conky, and in here it'll tell you the size, where it's position, what's the width, if there are any other enhancements for the look and feel, like if it's translucent and all that. And then here on the bottom it will have all the configuration in the different areas for the color, look and feel, and all that, and that's in the bottom. And this is just one example. I'll give you another one. I'm using Conky Colors, so let me double click here. This is the Conky RC. And here, as you can see, it's more they do a better job here. You got the Conky settings, the text area, what specifics in the window, the graphics, the colors, and all that, and then the system itself. And it's pretty long because of the different features in here, the CPU, or this is all pre-configured with the specific program that it did for me. Like right here for updates, where to go to get information about the updates, the CPU information, which part of the CPU and where you're supposed to go, and the settings and all that. Here for the clock, the calendar, my NVIDIA for my graphics, the hard drive, the network. The network is really tricky. You have to understand that each network name might be different, so they try to put in the most popular ones. There was one specific one right here. This is the one that I use currently right now, that I had to change on the fly, because if you don't, then the network information here on the side won't work, and that's the reason why. And then the weather down here as well. You have to get the code for the weather, the Yahoo weather, and then put it right in here, right there, as you can see it. And you could do it during the configuration. If not, you could do it manually here. But this is the RC configuration. So you need to create the directory, put in the Conky RC, and then you have all the other information and things in here. Like right here, you got the template information, This is all the scripts, the Python for the different functions, and they have other things like if you wanted to do your emails or Google Reader and Calendar and so on. And there's some other built-in programs in this Conky you could do. You got the icons, what it's supposed to look like, Conky photos, the weather. You did it in color, looks nice. The bin, the other programs, you see. So you have to make sure all of this is in there in order for it to work right. So you have to have regular Conky created correctly, and then it should work. And usually down here you'll have a save one also right here. And usually on the other ones you don't have to do anything because it's usually without the dot. Here it is. That's how it normally is. But in here, under .conky right here on the other ones, it doesn't have one, as you can see right there. They kind of changed it up. It's a little different from Conky Manager itself. So, oops, sorry, wrong area. So on the top right here, you have the different areas, functions here. You got which widget that you're going to go to, move back and forth. You got start the widget, stop the widget, edit the widget. So if you want to make some changes to that right there, you could do that. Manually change it. You have to select it. It's not working right now. Open the theme folder where it's at. Seen it? Search for new themes. Like if you had you just added some, you want to search in the direct and make sure it's there. You want to generate preview. You want to see what it's going to look like in an image, which is kind of nice. Stop all the widgets. Import theme packs. Sometimes you have an ability to import any of those other themes that you see right here. Then you have the actual application. This is something that it was in the previous one, such as starting it up, how much delay, where the directory and all that should be. Browse through widgets or themes or filter out if you have a ton of them. So basically, in order for this to work, as you can see, I have Conky colors currently checked right now. If I unchecked it, it's gone. And let's say I wanted Gotham. There it is. And then it shows you preview of it down here. Let's say I don't want that and I want this one, the ample green. Let's say I want this one, small one, or let's say I want this one. But I want Conky colors. That's the one I'm using. Plus they also have the donate and the about. So you can see it's been fixed. So it's an easier way to get Conky working. So if you don't want to sit there and do it all through the background through the files like this, you want to manage it in an easier way, Conky Manager is a great app for Conky itself. So remember, you have to make sure you have the base Conky installed, and then you could go out looking for different type of Conky themes, different packages, and then, like I explained before, create a directory, put in the actual Conky file itself, and then any other additional folders or files in there. And then once it's in there, refresh, and then you'll see it in there, select it, and then you're all set. It's not as hard as most people say. The one thing, oh, here we go, the widget is working finally. Here you could change where you want it positioned, so the location, the size of it, how it look and the feel, if you want transparent or not, like right now it is. Set the time, 24 or 12 hours. The network itself, I had to put it in manually, and then you hit apply, and then you're all set, and that's how it works. That's the main logistics of it, because you could position this Conky anywhere in the screen. For me, I like it on the right side right here, and then this, for me, I always like Conky colors. There was the photo one which looked a little bit more graphical, but this one I like because of the background of the wallpaper, and that's the reason why I chose this one. But Conky Manager makes it really easy, and it should be available in all the distros. So it should be on the Debian base, Ubuntu base, Arch base, even the Red Hat base or Fedora base versions out there. It should be available on all the different distros. You shouldn't have an issue. If not, there is the website out there that you could go to and download the source code and do it yourself. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it right there down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care.